Hey guys, what's up? We're live. Oh wow, there's already so many comments. I didn't realize you guys have a waiting room. All right, here we are. How are you guys doing? Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, well, welcome everybody to my live stream, my YouTube live stream. I don't think I've ever done a YouTube live stream before. This might be my first time. But this is a live stream I'm putting out for the premiere of the Three Purple Hearts music video, which is coming out in about half an hour, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the YouTube channel. And yeah, I just want to talk about the song. I want to talk about the video, how it came together, chat with you guys a little bit, maybe ask some questions and answer them. Maybe get some cover suggestions or just any kind of things you guys want to really talk about. We'll just kind of have a hang, make it loose ended. But yeah. Cool. Actually, I'll answer this question just to start it off. When will I be touring again? That is a good question. I actually have a show coming up with Scott Helm on August 5th, I believe, in Peterborough. So that's one show. It's like a drive-in. But touring, I am honestly kind of just in the works, just waiting for restrictions and whatnot to lift. Still here in Canada, it's still kind of reopening. So hopefully very, very soon. As soon as possible, I want to be back on the road and seeing all your faces again and, being able to travel the world again, like I think we all have wanted to for so long. But yeah, this video, I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys a little bit about it. This video is probably like this song is the most special song I think I've ever written. It's about my relationship with my boyfriend, and it's about just such a personal kind of story for me, and my first time falling in love, and the fear and angst and joy and all the waves of emotion that I felt going through it. This song or this video kind of also represents that in a huge way. I filmed it all by myself. Actually, me and Ryan, my boyfriend, we both filmed it all by ourselves. And it's very much like a universal kind of serendipity moment, I feel, because this whole song was about being in a long distance relationship. It was about the fact that Ryan had to leave and go home to live in Thunder Bay, which is like 18 hours away from where I live, and I wasn't able to see him all the time, and it was just very stressful a lot of the time, and I was missing him all the time. And around the time when I recorded this song and it was going to be released and I was planning on it, we actually had made plans to move in together, and I went on a road trip to Thunder Bay to go see him. And on that road trip, I just took a bunch of film. I was just filming, different areas that I went, and I was just kind of filming, us. When we got together, it was like he was filming me and we were filming each other. We were stopping at all these places. So it was just kind of this road trip that we went on, and it was just such a fun, magical time, and that's what this video is going to be. You're going to see it. It's very much just kind of like a very personal home video of the road trip that we went on, and it just kind of summarizes like what this song meant. It's just that love was bigger than the long distance, and that we were able to get together and are now very kind of happily together. But yeah, that's kind of what the video is about and what it's going to be. And it's just such a special video to me too, because I think I've only ever made one video before by myself. Me and my sister made the Better Off video, but this one is the second video I've ever made by myself. And yeah, it's really cool to be able to do that and to have complete kind of artistic control over it and creative, like being behind the camera. So that's what this video is about. I'm like rambling so long, just but yeah, it's gonna be fun for you guys to see. I'm excited for you guys to see. Cool. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna answer a few more questions here. Is merch in the works? Yes, merch is definitely in the works. I'm definitely gonna put some out. Potato masher, sure. How did I know somebody? How did I know someone was going to mention the potato masher? It'll never leave. It'll always haunt me, but it's okay because I love it. Yeah, I should make a potato masher shirt. That's a great idea. I'll make a potato masher shirt with it going into the bowl of cookie dough. That'll be even better. Um, I vote you coming to Kitchener-Waterloo. Absolutely. I actually drove through there the other day. But yes, I will definitely come back to Kitchener-Waterloo at some point. Um, I would love to. Yeah, what cities do I want to visit? I want to visit everywhere as soon as we get out of this whole pandemic, uh, locked at home situation. I mean, it's slowly opening. Um, but yeah, I'd love to go across Canada again. I'd love to go to the West Coast. I've been wanting to go up there again, like Vancouver, um, BC. Um, I'd love to go to the States again too. West Coast, Seattle's one of my favorite cities. San Francisco. Love to get back to LA. And then Europe too. I don't know if there's anybody European in here, but I would love to go tour Europe. That's always been a dream of mine. You know, some people backpack Europe. I want to tour Europe. And do both actually. I could do both at the same time. The UK, yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I would love to visit the UK, London specifically. I was there a few years ago, actually, like 3 years ago now, and I'd love to be back. Um, yeah. Am I still gonna meet people after my shows like I did on Alessia's tour? Good question. I hope so. I hope I'm able to. I've always loved being able to do that and coming out, and that's my favorite part is being able to see you guys and meet you guys and talk to you. And actually see your faces and make that connection. It can be hard sometimes as an artist, especially through this time. I've found, you know, being through a screen all the time. Um, we talk about connection and stuff, but social media is just it's kind of a superficial connection, and then being in person, it's like you get to actually see and experience that energy. And it's so important, I think, to be able to just connect and you know, connect with our deeper humanness when we see each other at shows. That's a very important thing to me. So yeah, I hope I'm able to meet you guys just like I did on Alessia's tour after the shows when things open up again. I love your shirt. Thank you so much. This actually isn't my shirt. This is Ryan's shirt, and I put it on at the last minute because it's purple. It's lavender. I don't know if you can really see it in this lighting, but I thought it kind of made sense for the Three Purple Hearts premiere. So I've got it on. But thank you. Um, Montreal and/or Quebec City. Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely coming back to Montreal and Quebec City. I did some of my favorite writing actually of this next project or this next kind of batch of songs that I'm making in Montreal and that area. So I'll definitely be back. And to tour. You guys, Montreal is always the best for cheering. Quebec City too. I was surprised. You guys are incredible energy. So absolutely, we'll be back. Ooh, here's a good question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I like switch back and forth on this all the time, but I feel like when I was little, I always wanted to have super speed. I thought I could be Dash from The Incredibles if I practiced enough. And I used to try to get the perfect shoes, the perfect, you know, the perfect kind of outfit so that I could have like wind resistance. Like I was so analytical about the whole thing, and I thought that I could be Dash from Incredibles if I just ran fast enough, and I thought that was possible. The news flash is that it wasn't, and I was pretty disappointed. I was very idealistic back in those days. So super speed was my wish, my dying wish when I was young. But now, I don't know. I think it would be really cool to be able to be invisible, because then you could kind of like hang out in rooms and scare people and like also eavesdrop, listen in on people. It's one of my favorite things to do. I wish I could sometimes I wish I could read people's minds, but then I saw that movie. What's that movie that's on Netflix called? Is it What a Man Wants or something? Where she can like read everybody's mind and she has a really tough time with it. Great movie, by the way. Or I would love to be able to like control things with like what is that, telekinesis? That'd be really cool. I think that'd be fun to be able to just like pick things up with your mind and like move them around. That'd be really cool. Um, am I working on any new projects? Yes, I am. I'm absolutely working on some new projects. It's been a work in progress. Three Purple Hearts is really is the first of this new kind of era that I've found myself coming into. I feel like when artists are making like eras, it's like it seems like they're creating it, but for me, it's like I really just feel like I've kind of grown into it, um, and it's something that's happened really naturally. So Three Purple Hearts is the first of this new era of songs that I've kind of written over the pandemic and while I've been at home. Um, but yeah, there's lots of new music along the way. I have a few songs that I'm very into, that I'd like to share with you guys, and there's lots of stuff on the way. So keep your eye out. Um, Thank you. Good luck for your future tongue twister. Good luck for your future songs. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you guys. Um, cool. What else can we talk about? Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys just about Pride celebrations last year or last month, not last year. What am I talking about? Um, and I wanted to know if any of you guys celebrated or what you guys did to celebrate, especially through this whole again, I keep bringing it up a pandemic time because it's a global thing. Um, what did you guys do to celebrate? This was like my first Pride that I was able to actually be out and celebrate, and I've never actually fully indulged in it, but it was different because it's been in quarantine, but it was fun. Just getting to kind of see everything. I feel like this year too specifically was a very impactful Pride. I saw so much more about it on social media than I've ever seen, um, and I feel like there was so much more visibility with it, which is really important. And yeah, I just got to enjoy it. But I wanted to know how you guys celebrated. I couldn't go. I'm in Waterloo, so we are still in phase one. I know that sucks. I know I wasn't able to actually go to anything either. That's the only part that I really wish was different about this year. I would have loved to be able to go to a celebration or a parade or something and kind of see it all happening because I haven't ever gotten to have that experience. But um, it'd be very cool too. Hopefully next year. Let's keep our fingers crossed for next year. Um, yeah, such an important month. Um, it's just so colorful and it's such a happy time I find too. It's very fun to just have it at this time of year where it's summertime and the colors and the celebration is just perfect. So yeah, it was great. Cool. I'm gonna look for some more questions. Also, guys, yeah, like I was saying, I would love to have some cover requests because I'm getting back into doing um, a lot more covers and music stuff, especially on like TikTok and whatnot. So I'd love to have you guys um, ask what kind of covers because I think I get into my own head sometimes where I go off in this very obscure direction of music where I'm like listening to so many different things. Get a little bit out of touch with what's going on in the world. So um, yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys would like to hear because I love to sing songs that you guys are wanting to listen to. The Way You Don't Look at Me by Demi Lovato. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that one out. Someone asked, what are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. Coffee is my lifeblood. It is my best friend. It's it's what gets me through the day. So, yes, black coffee is what's in this mug. Um, yeah, so that's all. I don't really have anything more to say about that. Other than that, I think it's my third or fourth of the day so far, and we're not even at noon, so um, that's a problem. But um, September Song by J.P. Cooper. Yes, I love that song. Yeah, cool. Okay. Congratulations on your success. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you. Ooh, iced or hot coffee is a hot coffee. Yeah, I switch back and forth between iced and hot, especially in the summer. Just depends. Depends on the day. Coffee brand recommendations? Oh, great. Well, I don't know if this is well, okay. This is McCafe coffee. This is McDonald's coffee right here in this cup. It's, to be very honest with you, not the best coffee I've had in my life, but it gets me through. It has caffeine, so that's all that I need. But if we're talking about coffee that is actually good and that tastes good, there are let me think. No. See, okay, Ryan's the coffee person. He's the one who knows all the brands and stuff. I don't know the brands. I'm just like, oh, I like that one. So he has a few that are really good. He'll kind of bring in like a bag of coffee and we'll try it. And I'll be like, oh, that's so much better. Like, what have I been missing in my life? So I can't tell you the brand, but I can tell you that Ryan knows the brand. So, and he's not here right now, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would ask. But I like really bold, strong coffees. The more caffeine, the better. Three Purple Hearts is such a beautiful song. Thank you. It means a lot. Yeah, I was kind of worried about it. It's the first song I've ever done where it's super like acoustic vibes, where it's just a guitar, very kind of mellow, low key. So I was kind of, because it's very different. A lot of my older stuff is very like kind of boom in your face, like kind of very anthemic and bigger production, and this one was just a very kind of quieter, mellow love song. But I'm glad that people are enjoying it. I think it's just so important too in this time to just put love and positivity and joy out into the world. I think I just get discouraged sometimes when I don't see a lot of that happening, or when that's not really on my radar. So I just think it's important to kind of really put that out, because it's just such a great feeling to have. It's encouraging and hopeful. So that's why I kind of wrote the song too. I wanted to put it out, just like a testament of joy and love. Did I write Three Purple Hearts by myself? No, I did not write it by myself. I wrote it with another amazing writer named Connor Siddell. He's about an hour outside of Montreal, and yeah, I was on a writing trip last year. I think it was November, and I was in Montreal just writing with a bunch of different people. And the last day that I was there, I went out to his little studio in the woods, and we sat down, and he was just super chill, super cool. We were just talking for a while. It's always my favorite part of a writing session, is when I get to sit down and meet a new writer, and we get to just kind of talk and vibe, and see how our chemistry works. And you can kind of immediately feel with a writer whether that writer is going to be somebody that's really important and special to your creative process, or whether that person, it just depends on the situation. But Connor was one of those people that I immediately was just very like, okay, this is a really good kind of relationship. This is a good creative other person to kind of work with. And yeah, we sat down, and he is an amazing guitar player, so we kind of started playing the guitar part for Three Purple. Why can't I speak? He started playing the guitar part for Three Purple Hearts, and we both just decided, it's like we weren't trying to write anything. We weren't going to try to go for anything. It was like, let's just write something honest and something really, really just kind of like whatever comes out, and like just write a song and not trying to do anything, which that's usually when the best songs end up coming out. And at that time, it was 4 months into my relationship with Ryan, and he had just moved back to Thunder Bay about a month prior, or 2 months prior, and we'd been kind of seeing each other, but I was just going through a really rough time because it was like going into winter time, and I was just missing him a lot. And yeah, I just told Connor the whole story of what had happened over the summer, and we just kind of wrote the story as it came out of my mouth, and I was just telling the story, and he'd be like writing down. He was over the computer, I remember, like writing down lyrics and writing down just like all the things I was saying in different lines. And yeah, we just kind of took all that and just started writing a melody over it. And I just kind of started singing those words and those lines, and it just all came together, really. And that's kind of how Three Purple Hearts came to be. It was a very collaborative process between the two of us, sitting down that day. And I love when that happens. There's these very special, rare moments that happen with songs, and it's happened with a few of my songs that I've put out before. But when that happens, when it's just such a, like, you feel like you're in the flow, you feel like you're aligned with what you're supposed to be doing at exactly the right moment in your life, and that's kind of what that songwriting session was. So, yeah, it was just special altogether. Yeah. Oh, good morning to Marcina. Ryland is my bestie. Yes, we stan. How did you come up with the title Three Purple Hearts? Yeah, so the first line of the song is Three Purple Hearts hit me hard sitting on the couch in my parents' house. So early last year, Ryan, my boyfriend, he commented on one of my photos. It was a photo, I think, of me in an all purple outfit, and he commented Three Purple Hearts on the photo. And it was just this like time in my life where I was just very like, I was in a phase where I was just very open to, you know, a relationship, and I was just feeling like that energy of wanting to kind of just open myself up more. And I saw this comment, and I saw his profile, and I was like, who is this person? I just was very intrigued for some reason, and I went over to his profile and I kind of stalked him a little bit. And I immediately was like, wow, this person is like a very special person, and I want to talk to this person more, and I want to know more about, I want to know everything about this person. So I think I replied back to his comment, and then I think he started talking to me through DM, and I immediately just started talking back, and we just started chatting, and we realized we were both so similar, and it was like this perfect back and forth mirror kind of energy. And we just fell in love very quickly when we first met, and that's why it's called Three Purple Hearts, is because that is literally what started our relationship. That was my first kind of like symbol or sign of Ryan, and that's the first time I ever saw him. That's the first time anything ever happened. It all started with those Three Purple Hearts. So that's why it's called that. That's why the song starts with that too, because that was the start of the story. I love your song Save Me. I play it every time I drive to work and like 5 times over. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, it's a fun one. That was one of the most fun songs I've done. I've never done something so dancey and up, and especially with, I've always wanted to do a song with another DJ, and Sean Frank is absolutely amazing. So that was a great little collaboration that we got to do. Must be proud to have your music as part of the Euro Cup opening. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was very cool. Actually, last night I was watching the Montreal Tampa Bay hockey game with my mom, and the commercial came on for Euro Cup, and it was the first time I'd actually heard it on TV, and Save Me was playing in the background. I was like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. So yeah, very proud of that. It's very cool when something like that happens. Yeah, thank you. How would you describe your music career from when you started to now? Sorry, I can't see the full comments. It's like a ... I can't see after the PS part. Yeah, I can answer that question. Yeah, my music career from now, or from when it started to now, that is a very interesting. That's like, where do I even begin? When I started, I had no idea who I was. I mean, I had like an idea, but I was a very, very different person when I started. And I don't even know when you kind of like, when you consider like, when did it start? I mean, I've been singing since I was 10. or I knew this is what I wanted to do for a living since I was 10. I posted covers all the time on YouTube. I did a singing competition called The Next Star when I was 14. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Okay, now we're good. So I was just like a kid. I was a teenager, and I was very I used to have just so much anxiety and be very, very stiff and guarded all the time, even though I wanted so badly to be just very open and free and you know, and kind of just out there. And music was the one thing that made me feel free. When I would get up on stage, when I could sing, I felt free. And when I was in front of a crowd, I was able to kind of just get up there. And it was the one thing that felt right, that felt like I could do it, and I was confident at it. When so many other parts of my life were not. When so many other parts of my life were just me kind of like hating myself a lot. A lot of the time I was very anxious. A lot of the time I was wondering what was wrong with me. So that's kind of what was the beginning of my career. That's when what was different is I was very different. I always wanted to do a very soulful kind of sound. I always wanted to make music that came from the heart, but I was very different. And I've learned so much over time. That's I think the one thing is I've gone through so much more experience. I've seen the world. I've been in the music industry now long enough to kind of understand what it's all about and how it is. So I've just gained more confidence in myself, and I've gained more personal power in my ability to stand up for what I want and to say what I want, and to realize that every person is exactly that. Every person is just a person. Nobody is a god. Nobody has any more importance or significance than anybody else. Everybody has the same kind of energy and amount of personal power within. You just have to find it, and you just have to own it. And so that's kind of what I've discovered now as an artist, and I think I will continue to change that way. So that's the main difference, is I've just changed so much as a person on this journey, and I'm just owning who I am now. Where before I was very stiff and guarded and afraid of the world seeing who I was, and now I'm not afraid of people seeing who I really am, and I'm able to just move through the world without that fear or that paranoia of like looking over my shoulder, like, am I doing something wrong? Is somebody gonna say something about me? Is someone gonna do something? Because it's not that deep. It's a great feeling. So that's, I guess, the major difference. I don't know, I'm rambling again. Three Purple Hearts is a really inspiring song. It's helped me to come to terms with, I can't see past the ... I wish I could, but whatever that is, I'm so glad that it's inspired you. Yeah. Well, guess what time it is, everybody? It is 12 o'clock p.m., which means that the music video is now live. So it's out in the world. And you guys should definitely go check that out. I might answer just a couple more questions, and then I'll leave you guys to it. But this has been such a fun time, guys. What's your favorite song of yours to sing? My favorite song of my own to sing, I think, would probably be... Wow, that's a good question. I love singing This Moment. That song is such a fun one to sing, especially live. Better Off is another one that I love to sing. I'm able to really, really get into the heart and soul of that one and just sing it and just kind of like soulfully belt that one out. I love songs that I can get into like that. In My Head, always a great one. A Day Too Late also. Just really any kind of big soaring song. So yeah, just I don't know, it's hard to pick one specifically. I think Three Purple Hearts now is my favorite though, because I can actually connect with it and it's so important to me. Yeah. Allison, it says myself. Okay, got you. I'm so glad that it's helped you come to terms with yourself. That's so important. And that's literally my mission as an artist and as a public figure in the world is I want nothing more than to inspire people and make everybody feel something through music. And I just know how powerful music and artists and public figures have been to me in my life and in achieving my own dreams. And so I just hope to be that for everybody else as well that listens. Amazing. Cool. Uh, what's your favorite song to listen to of yours? Oh my gosh, that's a funny question. um, sorry, that's yeah, it's really weird. It can be weird listening to your own music. Like in the beginning, I hated it, and I still hate listening to my own music around other people. I hate just like I just don't like it. It's fine, but it's also like it's just so vulnerable, and it's like you're just so exposed to other people's opinions of your music, and if people are just kind of like, oh, that was fine, or like, man, that's me, it kind of is like this like hit to your soul, which is fine, whatever, that's their opinion, so I respect it, whatever. But yes, I do kind of sometimes enjoy listening to my own music, and when I do, um, um, my favorite song to listen to, I think, right now is "Save Me." I just enjoy it because it's such a fun kind of upbeat song. But um, yeah, that's kind of it. Um, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for being part of this premiere, and the Three Purple Hearts music video coming out is so important to me, and the fact that you guys are here celebrating it with me is amazing. Um, Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for all your requests. Um, you guys are beautiful as always, and I hope to see you guys again soon, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I will talk soon.